Hey guys, starting a new world here. Seed for the world generator, Z, capital, number 0, MB, IE, FARM, 3R, zombie farmer. We will create this world. So, we need to talk. What happened was I was playing on 1.2.0.2.0, whatever it was. I don't know, 1.0, 1.201, whatever it was at the time. And, squidses. And piggies! Oh my god, it's a piggy! And I was playing, and the computer crashed. Got a blue screen of death, and that's why I love Windows. I play this game on my netbook, and I never get crashes. And it has like a gigabyte of memory, and it runs Linux, and it's beautiful. But I play on Windows on my quad-core computer with 4 gigabytes of RAM and an amazing graphics card, and the game crashes all the time. But with it, it took my world file, corrupted it, couldn't play anymore. So everything you've seen in my last videos up till now, that was all practice. I'm going to call it practice. And it's all gone. I don't have any backups of it. I didn't think to save any. It didn't, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would need to do, right? So I'm starting over on a new world. I took a couple-week hiatus from the game just a few days before 1.3 came out because I was a little fed up with what happened. Well, that's kind of neat. But I am back. I have a new texture pack. Let's try out this 1.3. I've heard there's some beds, which should be nice. I've got some wood. This texture pack is called the Mixcraft HD, or Semi-HD, or something like that. I think it's Mixcraft. It's like version 28 of this texture pack. They've just added the beds and high-def fonts. And the game looks pretty good. It's a 32 by 32 texture pack, not a 16 by 16 like Painterly was. So it's a little better looking, but I really like it so far. It's been quite pretty. What else? I've been asked why I don't play multiplayer. I like playing by myself, just solo play. Not that I dislike, playing games with other people, but the majority of time that I'm playing an online game with other people, it's Dungeons & Dragons Online, which you guys can tell I've started playing that recently. That kind of helped me take a break from this. Before that, I played some World of Warcraft. No, I don't play anymore, so I'm not going to be putting up videos of that. I like to play Super Nintendo games. They're fun. So you might watch for some videos of that. I've decided to turn this into an all-gaming channel, not just Minecraft. But in general, you guys know how to build a first shelter, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to keep chatting about what's been happening. What else was I asked? I was asked to build more structures above ground and do less cave exploration. Don't worry, I agree. A 10-part video on that stupid cave was so annoying for me. It just became so repetitive exploring that cave, and I actually stopped having fun about part 3 or 4 in the video, and it just became monotonous and tedious. Okay, go back down in the cave today, do some more exploration, record another video. Eventually, I made my way through the cave, and I didn't feel like exploring another one. I might do some cave exploration in this one, but if I do, it'll be mostly on my own time. You guys won't get to watch because it's not that interesting for you. It's not that interesting for me. So let's keep that to a minimum and have some fun together, okay? So I'm going to do some more above-ground stuff, do some more farming. I'm going to create some more monster traps. I'm going to start experimenting with pressure plates and redstone. Now that we have the redstone repeaters, that seems like an important thing. Haven't done much with that before, so that'll be pretty cool. What else do I need? I need some more wood. Apologize in advance if I cough or if I sneeze or something. I've been getting over a cold these last few days, so I've been itching to play this game since the update came out, and I've finally... Ooh, music. And I've finally gotten over my anger at the game for having corrupted my world file. Wow, that is loud. some tips I've learned. If you guys want to conserve on wood, you don't need to have that wood right there. Now, that allows a creeper to get within 1 square of you if you're standing right up next to him. So, on the base, it's advisable. But you don't have to have that wood right there. You can get away with using a little bit less wood. Now admit it, aren't these textures just beautiful? Okay, now I can talk and the music's over. So, I've been anxious to try out some of these new features, see how things are working in the new version of the game, but I've been getting over a cold, so I was a little hesitant to do that right away. But I'm back now, and I am eager to play a lot. Okay, we've got to change that right now. How's that? Wow, can you hear me again? Okay, so I've been eager to play, and I'm glad to be kind of back on the saddle, as you might say. Put our doors on from the outside. Perfect. Let's go chop down a little more wood, and see what we can get before nightfall. Getting pretty close. So I am glad to be back, and glad to have this as my first video back. Starting a new world. If you guys want to play, I will be uploading the file, so that, not necessarily on a weekly basis, but every once in a while, I will upload and give you guys a link in the description to where you can go and download my world file, so you can see what updates I've done to it, and play on it yourself a little bit if you want. Of course, that means if you do anything inside that world file you saved to your computer, you won't be able to go and download my new one without replacing the things that you've done to it. But it's you know, if you just guys want to see how I've made some traps and walk around and explore things, or a greenhouse, or whatever I do, you know, I think that should be made available. The files are fairly small and easy to do. More saplings. And a mushroom. Woohoo. That's right. Come back. I will kill you. Ah, got some leather. It's getting late in the day. It's about time I button up the shelter for the night. Let's grab a few more pieces of wood so I can do a little more crafting during the night. Then we'll plant a few saplings. Give them time to grow. So, now I've got a fair number of people who actually watch these and comment a little more regularly. So, you're watching this, obviously you know I'm making new videos again. You know, tell me how you feel about what I've built in the past, what you'd like to see. I'm open to some suggestions, since I'm going to be doing less cave exploration this time. Whatever you guys want, just let me know. I'll do it, because, you know, hey, I'm open to ideas. You know, anything, that's fine with me. Collect a little sand here. In the past, I've learned that if you've got some spare time on the first day and you don't want to go looking for rock or stone, or coal or anything like that, just collect some sand, collect some dirt, build yourself a little chest during the night and start storing that stuff, because it all comes in handy later on. Eventually you're going to want the sand in order to make some glass. So it's Starting to get dark out. I've got my house all buttoned up. Build a chest and hunker down for the night. See what happens. All right. Oh, and I've heard that... Let's test it out, though. I've heard that chests are now stackable. Awesome. Score. Perfect. Woohoo! So let's put that here. Nice. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, well, I guess stay tuned for number 2. This is my first little shelter hut, and as soon as I get the resources, I'm going to start building. I'm going to build a bed so I can skip through the nightfalls like this, and I'm going to start building a greenhouse for you guys. That will be my first structure, my first building, and it's going to be a 2-story epic greenhouse, and it's going to be completely glass, except for a structure, a frame of wood. So, also on these videos, expect me to do a little bit less of a playthrough. Before I showed you guys everything that happened in here, I'm going to cut out the boring parts, because honestly, they're boring for me to have to describe every single moment that I'm playing, and it's probably boring for you to watch it. So, stay tuned for a greenhouse.